with SRK serving, once you meet him, and I'm so glad that I met my hero because your love only grows more and more for him. And I asked Aryan, I said, what happened? Where is everybody running towards? And he said, Salman sir is here. I auditioned for the part in 2022. That was the first round. Then in 2023 Jan, that was the second round. And the last and the final round of audition, after I kept making it to the shortlist, the last audition was taken by Aryan himself.
Hello and welcome to Koimoi. This is Ansha, and today we have extremely talented and stunning Sahher Bambba, also known as Karishma. Hi, hello Sahar, hello and welcome. How are you?
Very well. Thank you so much for having me.
First of all, congratulations for your success and extremely wonderful performance of Bad of Bollywood.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tell us about your role. How you feeling? What is your reaction to the audience and the love you're getting?
It's really overwhelming in the best way possible. The reception of the show and of Karishma Talwar has been insane. And I'm so grateful because this is a project which everybody worked so hard towards, especially Aryan. He's been at it for the last 5 years when it came to writing the show along with his co writers, Manav and Bilal. And to then finally be directing the show for the last 2 years. So इस सबको देखते हुए I just feel that I just feel happy for each and every character that's getting so much love. My brother is getting so much love. Divik, my mother, my father, Anya, Asman, Parvez, everybody's getting so much love. I'm just so happy.
Yeah, so tell us about your role. As we know, you're playing a superstar's daughter. So, how easy and tough was it? And if it would have been in real life, you would have been a star kid, how it would have been for you?
It was obviously, I remember when I first read my part properly, I was telling Aryan that, listen, she's very different from me. The family that she comes from, the backgrounds, everything is very different. I'm a Shimla girl. I'm not even a city girl. So, in every aspect, I'm very different to Karishma Talwar. But I think that's the fun of being an actor, right? Like, you get to play characters that are so far away from you. And it was a fun character to play because Aryan and I just kept it very fresh. He never told me that, you start looking at this person's interviews or that person's acting, and we have to look like that, and we have to be a little like in that zone. We just wanted to keep her very real, very relatable also. And yeah, and also while playing the part, I realized that everybody has their own struggles. A lot of people think that star kids just have it easy, and things just happen for them. So that was my biggest learning also.
Right. So, how was your experience working with Aryan Khan as a director, also as a personal, especially with a lineage he comes from? Also, we have seen Bobby Deol saying that Aryan had make him do a lot of takes. So, give us some insights about it.
So the thing with Aryan is that he is so sure and thorough with his material and his characters, that he has everything etched out in his brain from the minutest detail of the scene. It's there in his head. So he wants it exactly for that, for us to match his vision, what he has. So he would ask for takes from everyone, not just from us, but from senior actors, veterans, everybody. He would just ask take after take, because he's like, jab tak ye land nahi hoga, what's there in my head, I just want to keep at it. So that's the kind of a director he is, and I love his process. And even as a person, he's just so incredible. He's exactly like Shah Rukh sir. I think both Aryan and Sohana have been brought up so well. Little things that he would do for you. I would come on set. If he would be sitting, he would get up, give me his chair. Would message me after pack up, saying just drop me a message once you're home. Would ask me things like, do you have a car to go back home, or do I, so it's very considerate. I think him and his production house Red Chilies has really taken care of me.
Right. So, take us through your journey, like from preparation to the release. Also, now you're receiving so much love. And what was the challenging part of your preparation?
So challenging part as such was no really. I mean, it never felt like a challenge. Of course, there were days which felt really emotionally exhausting. My confrontation scene with my father, and physically draining also when we were shooting for the song. There was just too much running around and managing the time, managing the light. So it was strenuous on some days, physically and emotionally, but it never really felt like a challenge. On your second question, how did I prepare for it? I auditioned for the part in 2022. That was the first round. Then in 2023 Jan, that was the second round, and the last and the final round of audition. After I kept making it to the shortlist, the last audition was taken by Aryan himself at Red Chili's office. And those auditions, by far, and I've auditioned for a lot of parts, was the most grueling and exhausting auditions ever of my life, because Aryan wanted to be very sure of his character. So many people auditioned for every part in the show, but he was just like, wanting more and more auditions and more rounds of auditions, because he really wanted to be sure who he's casting as who. And then March 2023 is when I got a call from Aryan himself that, you're locked for for Karishma Talwar. Audition went off really well. So that's how the journey started, and then we started getting into workshops and extensive workshops on every scene and every detail of the scene.
Right. So I will give you some scenes and you need to react on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So first one is as you have already done a music video with Imran Hashmi. So there
Hmm.
is a scene jahan pe Imran Hashmi pops up as an intimacy coach and Raghav starts singing. And then he says Akka Bollywood ek taraf or Imran Hashmi ek taraf. So
Yeah. I fully agree. I fully agree. And वो scene shoot करने में भी we had so much fun, because Raghav was just giving takes after takes and variations, and then crying and then dropping the coconut. It was just hilarious. We all were laughing. Every department behind camera, light people, everybody was just laughing on set. And Imran sir is such a great energy to have around. We spoke in between cuts also. I remember having a chat with him. He was a fun. Yeah, he was great to have on set.
okay. So the second scene would be final ending twist. Did you see it coming when Aryan was narrating? And also, if what was your reaction? And if it would have been in your real life, what would you do? How would you feel
If it was in my real
and
life, oh
react?
my god, I would just break down, I guess, the way Karishma did exactly. And Aryan didn't tell us about the twist in the very end. He was very tight-lipped about it. He didn't tell anybody, didn't even drop a hint. So for us, I don't think any of us would have imagined in our wildest dreams that this was coming. And but it was so much fun. I remember when he told us, we just took like some 10-15 minutes to really process that, oh my god, this has actually happened. And this is the
Right.
climax. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the movie, as you talk about all the actors and Bobby Deol sir is playing your father's role. So how was your experience working with him? Did he teach you, advise you something? Also, how was your experience with other co-stars? Tell us about that.
Bobby sir is great to have on set. His energy is so lovely. He would often tell me that, beta, in this scene you could think like that and you could do it like that. He was very like helpful, and of course I took his feedback very seriously, because he's such a veteran actor and somebody I've grown up admiring and loving. Even other actors, for that matter, I had my majority of my scenes with my family, the Talwars, and Asman's character, my mother, Gautami ma'am. We all just had such a blast. We all were like, they all were such collaborative actors, and we all, with utmost sincerity, poured in our heart and soul into the project.
Right. So we have all seen you interacting with Shah Rukh Khan on the trailer launch. How was the interaction and experience? Any advice you have got from him? Also, any special moment you would like to share?
No, he's been so incredible and so warm. From the get go, from the first time I met him, till the teaser launch day happened. He congratulated me. He said he's seen the show and I've done a good job, and little things which would he would just say it and they would just mean the world to me. Even on the day of the teaser launch, I remember when I did that little dance with him on stage. I was so nervous, but I was just so taken in by his charm, and he just makes you feel like you're the most beautiful thing to have ever existed. He just has that knack to make you feel so special, and the rare ability to make you feel like you belong. And there's a saying which goes like, never meet your heroes, right? But I think with SRK sir, when once you meet him, and I'm so glad that I met my hero, because your love only grows more and more for him, and just the way he makes you feel. And that was such a special moment for me. I remember coming back home and just shedding a couple of happy tears, because I was like, did this just actually happen? Like, here's this man who I've loved and admired all my life, and cut to, did I just share this stage with him?
Right. That's the reason he's called King of Hearts.
Yes.
Yeah, so moving on, if I would talk about the cameo, after Om Shanti Om, this is the only series, Badass of Bollywood, which has so many Bollywood actors as cameo, and from Shah Rukh Khan to Salman to other actors. So, how do you feel being a part of this series? Also, who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor has to be SRK, so I'm a little biased towards him, because I just love him. And yes, you're right. This project, and the way it was mounted, and the way the cameos and all of that. It's a huge project. So right now, honestly, I still have these pinch me moments where I'm like, I can't believe, and that I got to be a part of such a big show. And all thanks to Aryan for thinking of me, for casting me as Karishma Talwar, and I'm just so happy and so grateful.
So, how is like, tell us some insights about you meeting Salman Khan and other actors as cameo. You also had a scene with Salman.
Yeah, so Salman sir's scenes was never written on paper ever. And in fact, I would joke with Aryan that, listen, every other actor has scenes with this one, that one. I'm the only one, Karishma Bichari, she doesn't have a cameo with anyone. So I remember that day when we were shooting for my birthday party scene, and suddenly everybody started running on set, and there was just like, hustle bustle on set. And I asked Aryan, I said, what happened? Where is everybody running towards? And he said, Salman sir is here. And he was so generous about it. And he came, and that scene was written on the spot, and then we did that scene, and he was just amazing. That was the day I was like, oh my god, I'm in the same frame as such a big superstar like Salman sir.
Right. So, if I ask you about one good thing and one bad thing about Bollywood, and what would you like to change? What do you
um
think should change?
what I think should change is, I think the focus should, I would really, I mean, be happy if the focus just goes into making films, and making good films, and your characters, and not segue into, and or shift rather into, like, other peripheral things, whether it's your social media and things like that. Or maybe I'm not too comfortable with it, maybe other people enjoy it, but I think I find it a little taxing to, like, when your teams tell you have to stay active on social media and all of that, because I'm the kind of a person, I'm such a private person, that if I wasn't an actor, I'm telling you so honestly that I don't think I would have also an Instagram account, I guess.
So, what would be the one good and bad thing about Bollywood, honestly?
Oh, good thing. Achha, about Bollywood, you're asking. Good thing is that now a lot of actors are getting their opportunity, and like, as an outsider like me, I've also gotten an opportunity. So I think that windows, finally opening up to more and more filmmakers and aspiring actors. And the bad thing about Bollywood would be, when I think parties. I think they get a little exhausting. So if they can cut down on the parties, not that I attend all, but yeah.
Okay, so finally, we all as audience, what can we expect from season two? Also, which role, what kind of a role you would like to play in
Season
season two?
two, I'm very intrigued myself that if at all season two happens, what is going to be the arc for Karishma Talwar and even other characters. I'm very excited, and I really hope season two does happen.
Right. So, what kind of a movies you want to get offered with actors, also directors, and what kind of a role you want to do? Tell
I
us your
would
bucket
want
list.
to. I would love to tap into all the genres possible, and work with some of the biggest and the best filmmakers who I've grown up watching and loving. Whether it's an Imtiaz Ali sir, whether it's Shujit Sarkar sir, whether it's Meghna Gulzar ma'am, whether it's Karan Johar sir. There's so many of them. Like I literally have a bucket list of all the filmmakers I would love to work with.
Right. Thank you so much, Seher,
Thank
and
you.
it was wonderful chatting with you and all the best.
Likewise.
Hope to see you soon in upcoming projects.
Thank you. Thank you.